What's up? What's up? What's going on with y'all? What's up? Thank you, Venus.
I wish more women knew their feminine archetype.
Will he come back to me?
Because you're an empress. There are 12 feminine...
Oh, shit. Damn, I should have screenshotted that. Damn it. It's all good. All right. Well, thank you. Okay, so we are doing Libra. Shabbat shalom, right back at you. First time I've ever heard somebody else say that besides myself. All right. Y'all ready? All right, 3, 2. Okay, let's see what's up. Holy Spirit, tap me in to Libra, please. Whew, damn, had it too tight a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, let's see. Libra. All right, so we got Aries taking a nosedive. All right, Uranus. We got Pisces straight up. 15 in the reverse. All right, 5, 1, and 6. Okay. Bonus. You got Mercury and Libra doing the handstand. Okay. So a witness can be significant, a surprise witness. Okay, obviously in a case. All right. Or somebody could have witnessed some type of, like someone being thrown off balance. This could be a fight as well. Somebody could have witnessed a fight. Somebody could be giving like a reoccurrence of a brawl, statement, something like that. Come on. Okay. So it's a change in structure? Okay, a power structure? Okay, so two people coming together is changing some type of power structure on another end. Okay. Okay. Let's dive in this thing. All right, Libra. Intrigued, interested, or fascinated with something or someone. Okay. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Remember Peter Griffin? I think that was Peter. Wasn't it Peter Griffin? You'd be like, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. You know what I'm saying? Or being able to pick up the candy and fall on the trail or whatever. Liking, that can be significant. All right. Approving of and enjoying someone or something else. Something or someone. So somebody's very intrigued by the other person. Somebody likes someone. List. Okay. So it's giving Cupid. Yeah, Cupid that shot two people in the behind. This being Cupid. Okay. You know, bringing two together, right? You see his hand. A composer. Okay. So Cupid is composing some things behind the scenes. All right. Hermes could be significant. Okay. Is Hermes Cupid? It seems to me like they may be the same, you know, the same energy. Okay. I think that's where they got like Nike from. I believe so. Was it in Hermes? That's where they got Nike from? Something like that. All right, a stork could be significant. A messenger, okay. Somebody could be having a baby, okay, or somebody could be getting a positive result when it comes to pregnancy. So it reminded me of this video that I took probably like back in 2019, I believe it was, to be exact. There was something happening in the sky, right? And I videoed it. I video recorded it. I think it's on this channel. You might have to go search through those 4,000 videos I got, but it's either on this channel. I think I took it from my old channel and carried it over to this one, so it's somewhere in the archive, right? But I had caught this on video, right? There was a cloud, and from the middle of the cloud started to light up, like it was a light bulb in there, right? But it started to get brighter and brighter and brighter in the middle of the cloud, right? Kind of like this, exactly like that, right? So the cloud was dark, you know what I'm saying? And then it started to light up from the inside out, right? But on the outside it was still dark, right? So this light was like it was controlled, right? You know, if it was uncontrolled, the light would, you know, it expands, right? This light was controlled, okay? And it wasn't the sun, okay? The sun had, you know, already set behind me, right? It was one of those really cloudy, overcasted days, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't the sun, okay? And it seemed as though nobody else saw it but me and another dude that was standing at the, I think I was at the bus stop. Everybody else was, you know, it's like it wasn't happening. Okay, so that can be significant, like something that two people can see that others cannot. Okay, so this could be spiritual sight. I'm gonna try to find that video. I'm gonna search. I'll do it tonight when I'm laying in the bed. I'll search for that video. If I find it, I'll repost it so y'all can see it. But it was crazy. It was crazy. It's the oddest thing. And then there was another one off in the distance that was doing the same thing, but it was smaller. I thought it was like a portal or something. Like, I don't know what it was, but I know it was supernatural. All right, so we got Chase. This has been coming out a lot. Every time I take this deck out, it comes out. Chase, the whale. Okay, so it's giving Jonah the call. Somebody ignored the call. So they're being, you know, Jonah was in the belly of the fish for what, 3 days, you know? Okay. However long that really is, right, or was. Somebody's being swallowed, devoured. Pause. Okay, somebody's being devoured. Reversal in the reverse. Excuse me, refusal. I said reversal in the reverse. So somebody tried to take another stab at something, okay, revisit something. Somebody kept revisiting something, and the turnout was still the same. Okay, treasure, the call. 13 can be significant. Number 1, number 31. Number 2, number 1991. Somebody can be born in 1991. Rebirth, 34 could be significant. 43, descent, awakening, escape. So it's like somebody had to descend into hell in order to then rise back out of it. Okay, so you could have been through hell multiple times. Okay, like every time you could have gotten, it's like sticking say you were underground, right? It's like sticking your hand, breaking through the surface. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Like breaking through the surface. So you would get so close as to break through the surface of something, right? And then you'd be pulled back down, right? You do it again. You get real close, your hand breaks through, and then you're pulled back down, right? So you've had to go through hell several different times, right? And escape. Okay, and I feel like you've done it every time that you've had to. And I feel like there's a treasure here waiting for you. Okay, first of all, you are that treasure. Okay, if there's anything to be valued, right, of value, it is you. Okay, it is you. Somebody don't love somebody no more, wherever they're at. You hear the weekend back there. Butterflies can be significant. A karmic Scorpio could be significant. Okay. It could also be people who have not transformed from your past. Okay. People you went to high school with, for some of you. People you grew up with. They're watching you and they're in shock by something that you're doing. Hence the stick figure there. Some of you guys could be receiving a new home or something like that. Okay. Or moving. Jacksonville can be significant. Something about a dangerous environment. A dangerous home environment. Danger. What'd I say? A dangerous home environment. Okay, it's significant. The name Jackson. All right, whether it's a street, whether it's a person's name, whatever it is, it's significant. Jack. Somebody's name could be Jack. Jacqueline. You got these karmics in a chokehold. Okay, be seeing 4, 5, 6. All right, progress on the path of finding your twin flame. Okay, or soulmate. Okay, there could be an organ harvesting ring going on out here involving what, a Capricorn, karmic Capricorn. Okay, could be that sister figure. That's Capricorn that always comes out. Confirmation. Yeah, that sister, somebody's sister. Grandmother is watching over you. So some of you guys have a deceased grandmother or grandfather, take out resonates, okay, that's watching over you spiritually, protecting you, dropping you messages here and there, letting you know what you need to know. Okay, evidence, yeah, dropping you messages here and there. Thank you, Spirit. All right, could be about an Aquarius. All right, Archangel Michael. An ex is sick and stalking you. So some of you guys have a sick ex that's physically sick, mentally sick, stalking you. Okay. So somebody can be Panamanian. Okay, be from Panama. Aquarius, we got child abuse in the reverse, ascension. So something could have came out. Somebody could have, for some of you, you could have realized or remembered that you went through some type of child abuse when you were younger. Okay, so maybe you blocked it out or something like that. Okay, and it's resurfaced or it's been healed. Okay. Somebody's currently being exposed for some type of child abuse. Okay, somebody who's spiritually dead. Mrs. Officer, Lil Wayne in the reverse. Okay, crooked cop. There's evidence on a crooked officer. Could be a woman, okay? Could be a man. Could be both. There's evidence though. Yeah. This grandmother is making sure that they get caught up. Mm-hmm. Okay. Somebody could like to go to the casino a lot that's involved in this group. Okay. That's connected to this Capricorn in reverse. And a judge. Taurus. There's a Taurus, a karmic Taurus that's depressed. Okay. They've been exposed, so they're depressed. You know, that person's energy hasn't been popping out like it usually does. The name Angela can be significant. Or Angie. Okay, when it comes to a new home. Okay, she came out in the reverse. So this person's involved in something that has to do with a home. Okay, that is yours for some of you who I'm talking to. That belongs to you. Okay, something about paperwork. Something about real estate. Like somebody could have connections, or somebody could have like a real estate license, or corrupt family members. Okay, and Angela is one of them, whoever she is. To you. This is somebody fancy. So this would be one of the sisters or the brothers out of the bunch who, you know, they came from the hood, from the ghetto or whatever, but you know, because they're light skinned, they think that they're, you know, better, you know, they're better off in the world, or, you know, they get passes that other people don't get. Okay. They're real dainty. Okay. You know, the type that, you know, with the pinky, right? I don't mix and I don't mingle with the likes of, you know, you or, you know, these people. Like somebody's real sadiddy. Somebody's aunt. But she just as down dirty and gutter as the rest of them. Poverty stricken. Do you trust me? Somebody is asking. Archangel Uriel. Okay. It says intellectual insight, practical solutions, creative abilities. Okay, so your creative abilities can be increasing. That's a blank card. Capricorn, upright, 10th house, achievements in the world, authorities, public life. So something about your achievements in the world, what you do, some recognition or something like that you're being getting. Okay, guidance. Maybe you can be a teacher or you're a guide of some sort. Okay, vacation could be significant to somebody. A vacation. 666, you could be seeing 666 or somebody can. Alright, 999, somebody's like, fuck it. Okay. So somebody could be seeing bad omens, but they're just like balls to the wall. They're like, you know, I ain't got nothing to lose, whatever. Okay. Could be a Leo. Oh, we got a karmic Virgo, that's a rat. Okay. The year of the rat can be significant. Somebody's getting married out here pretty soon, all right? Or somebody got married. Congratulations. Somebody's experiencing a brain injury, or whoever this person is, this Virgo. This could be a sibling of someone. Either this person's a Virgo, or you have a sibling, a karmic sibling that's the same sign as you, okay? Either an earth sign. If it's not an earth, then whatever sign, okay? But, or element. If it's not the actual sign, then they're... Okay, so for example, let's say I'm a Sagittarius, right? I would have a sibling that's also a Sagittarius, right? Okay, or if they're not a Sagittarius like I am, right? Quote unquote, then they could be a fire sign. You get what I'm saying? Okay, this person's dealing with, or they're going to be dealing with some type of brain injury. Okay, within the next 72 hours. All right, construction. Somebody could be a construction worker. Okay, somebody's not getting the harvest that they thought that they were going to get. Okay, we got a peacock in the reverse. So yeah, somebody's not feeling so cocky. I just realized that came from the word peacock. The word cocky. It comes from the word peacock. Because you know how the peacock walks around strutting his feathers, right? Because it's the one with the pretty feathers, right? Okay, it's given that. Like somebody prancing around, strutting their, you know, feathers or whatever. You know, like, see me, you know, look at me. right? Okay, but it's in the reverse. So somebody's not given that. They don't have that flair to them, right? They don't have that juice, that the sauce. You know what I'm saying? They don't have it. Whoever this is, okay. Upgrade in the 3D realm. Okay, you can be seeing 222, balance, collaboration, love, and harmony. All right, somebody's family tried to kill them for life insurance. Okay, Jackson, Mississippi can be significant. Then we said that Jackson, I kept saying Jackson, right? It's Jackson, Mississippi. All right, make a wish in the reverse. So, like I said, somebody's wish did not come to pass. Yeah, maybe I deserve by Tank. Yeah, somebody knows they deserve whatever is happening to them. They know that. Okay, pray tell, gullibility. People are watching your home in the reverse. So somebody that could have been watching your home, following you, okay, sitting outside your house could be caught up right now. They cannot be able to do that anymore. Confirmation. Yeah. Yeah, something didn't work out too well. A bad plan. A bad plan didn't work out too well. Any plan they make is bad. Okay. All right, Libra. Somebody can be pregnant with triplets. I just saw a card back there that says you're pregnant with 3. Congratulations, and I'm sorry at the same time. Okay. 3? Whew. Whew. Some kegels, boy. All right. I think we need one more. Let me get 2, please. Right quick. It's 2. Know your worth. New moon in Taurus. All right. So know your worth. Do not settle. Okay. Even if it feels like you keep running into, try to be nice. Even though it seems like you keep running into toxic people, right? Let's just say toxic people, okay? I feel like some people want to force you to settle, right? Even if it wasn't with them, or it's no way in hell that these people or this person can come back, right? Or even get near you. Somebody wants you to be with somebody that you have to settle with, right? Settle for. Because it'll benefit them in some type of way. Energetically. Okay, but you're a leader. Yeah, God, when it was your turn to wake up, he picked up that heavenly phone. You know what I'm saying? And he called you, and you answered. Yeah, you answered. It's time to step up and lead. Okay, you answered. Okay, some people did not. Right? Many are called, few are chosen. The same for a reason. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Okay, so somebody needs to relax, calm down. Okay, something can be being blown out of proportion. Archangel Michael, please. Blown out of proportion. Okay, or somebody may need to, turn their head a bit. Right, look at something a little differently. Somebody's very stable. Okay, or some people. It could be a group of people, a community. Okay, it could be a soul tribe. 2 people are stable, very fiery, very passionate. Okay. I feel like spirit is telling the both of you to lighten up, okay? Or to relax, or I feel like somebody tried to infiltrate, okay? But I feel like somebody caught it, okay? I'm being reminded of Spirit showing me a moment the other day, right? When I did the Virgo read, I believe it was, or Aquarius, the Aquarius read. Okay. love offer here. Expression of romantic feelings. Insecure. So somebody's insecure. Now I just heard pick up your feelings. So I don't know. Somebody's insecure. Seriously, I'm trying to pick up their feelings. Okay. So spirit means keep that same energy. Okay. Thank you, spirit. All right. Yeah, spirit's telling somebody to keep that same energy. Whatever energy they have. Okay. Whatever energy they've been bringing. Spirit said keep that same energy. Could be talking to a Sagittarius. A Libra. Any sign, but those ones in particular, a Leo. The Fool, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. So somebody stands to themselves, okay? Somebody minding their business, all right? But somebody has their eyes on another person, okay? Somebody who seems free, okay? Somebody who seems unencumbered, untied to anyone or anything. Somebody's very balanced, okay? So much so that they are not attached to a certain outcome, or they're not attached to, they're not anchored down more in one area than any other, right? Okay, or they're centered, right? It's like being in the center of something, right? Not touching the outside perimeter or the rim, right? That's around you. You're just in the center of this place, okay? Completely balanced. And somebody sees that, okay? They can be kind of maybe timid, or this was in the past, but somebody's been learning something. Ace of Swords, yes. They've got clarity, breakthrough, judgment. Seven of Swords reversed. They see who the culprit is, or they see that you are not a culprit, okay, when it comes to a Seven of Swords energy, okay? So, the wheats and the tares, right? The tares have been weeded out, okay? They see that you are the wheat, not the tare, okay? You're the salt, the salt of the earth, right? You're the flavor, okay? Recent past for Libra. Six of Cups reversed, Five of Swords. Boy, I hate seeing that Five of Swords. Three of Swords. Excuse me. So there could be a detective out here that knows what a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands were planning. Okay, whoever this is, they know what these two were planning when it comes to you. Okay, their whole bag of tricks that they still failed at. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So there's a group of people that are stuck in the past. It's like they're stuck in the past, still competing for something that is no longer, right? It's like your past self, right? Your past self still exists somewhere else, right? On a past timeline, okay? These people are on that past timeline, a timeline for you that's already collapsed, right? You no longer exist on wherever timeline this is, okay? That these people are on, right? Okay, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. Okay, so it's like I said before in past readings, these people are stuck in an arena, fighting themselves, right? Trying to survive, okay? Sucking each other dry. Pause. Okay, no pun intended. Sucking each other dry, though, okay? Heard there's no loyalty amongst thieves. I heard it again. Death and the Seven of Wands. So it's like a gate is closed. Okay. You know, it's like say you say there's like a time lock on the door, right? And you go through the door. You open the door or you get buzzed in, and you go through the door, right? And then when you come out, okay, let's say you left something inside. You come out of the door, right? The door shuts behind you and it locks, right? There's like a magnetic lock that locks it. You have to be buzzed back in, something like that. Confirmation. Okay, so that's significant. Being buzzed in somewhere, okay, to gain access somewhere to something. Yeah, somebody could have to like ring a buzzer. This could be a hospital as well, like a key card can be significant. Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 4 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Somebody's protecting you energetically, or you're protecting somebody else energetically. Yeah, they're very protective, very defensive when it comes to they're like surrounding the perimeter. Remember, I just got done saying you standing in the middle and there's, you know, you're not touching anything, right? It's perimeter around you. Somebody is guarding the perimeter, whoever this energy is. Okay, and it's 7 of Wands, and this water sign is feeling some type of way. They're feeling betrayed. 10 of Swords. The Knight of Wands. 9 of Cups. The King of Wands. This King of Wands is stuck on a past idea, past ideal. Okay, something. It's like they're stuck in fantasy land. I believe that was their problem to begin with. You know, somebody. You know, some people like the idea of you, right? They'll think they're in love with you and all this and that, right? And they just may be, for some of them, right? But they like to get stuck in fantasy land, right? You know, daydreaming about what a future could look like. You know, kids, you know, having kids together, they're running around the house, you know, just, you know, shit everywhere, right? Or building businesses together, traveling together, right? Making memories together, okay? The problem is they don't go outside of the realm of imagination, right? That's where they stay, right? They don't move. They don't make any moves at all. They don't make any decisions. They just stay there fantasizing, right? Wow, time is moving. You know what I'm saying? The world is moving, okay? Everything is still moving except for this person, okay? They could have been what happened to in the past. I'm picking up an air sign, a Libra. Now, I was talking about, you know, started talking about this Leo here, this fire sign, but a Libra is coming up that has strong feelings for you, okay? They could have been holding their feelings back from you, okay? Like they never could have told you this to your face, you know, from their mouth to your ears. Or, you know, a text, an email, that's like, they've never told you that, okay? But you knew, all right? But you're not going to do the work for somebody, right? If somebody's in a masculine energy, then they're the ones that's supposed to be coming towards you, right? Man or woman, doesn't matter who's in a masculine, the divine masculine energy. Okay. It's supposed to be taking action. The 7 of Cups. Somebody wanted you to get cheated on. Somebody wants somebody to step out on you or something like that. Somebody wants somebody to choose another person over you. Whoever this person that's being blocked over here. This water sign. Could be air sign, fire sign, that's being blocked by your person. This could be multiple people that's being blocked by your person, okay? It's like they're trying to go around. They're trying to go around to different parts of your fence, right? Or, you know, the kingdom wall, right, that you're behind. They're trying to find an entry way. They keep riding around on their horse to each side of the building, you know, trying to find a way in. And each side is guarded and protected. 3 of Pentacles. Temperance by angels. These are angels surrounding and protecting you. Somebody could be somebody's using a voodoo doll. Archangel Michael, block that. I take back my likeness from whatever doll, whatever it is. I take back my likeness from it. Somebody's trying to somebody's stabbing like the knee of a voodoo doll right now. Confirmation, I'm feeling it. It's like a needle. Somebody's taking a needle and sticking it through the kneecap of a voodoo doll. The Tower. The Ace of Wands. Somebody's also afraid about some type of diagnosis. The World. Page of Pentacles reverse. So something was taken from someone because they tried to take from you. Okay, something, it's like taking something out of someone. Okay, so somebody being in one state, right? And something being taken from them, right? Removed from them, and now they're in another state, right? One that is less than the one before. Okay, so somebody's health, somebody's mental health, sexual health. The Hermit, yes. Page of Swords, somebody's being investigated for this. Behind their sexual health, or the lack thereof, somebody's being investigated. Someone or a group. This could be this water sign is being investigated in particular. The Two of Cups, or a couple. It's a couple, could be a water sign couple. That could have gave something to a whole community, is what I'm getting. The Knight of Swords. King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Justice. For some of you guys, this could be same sex. Somebody's intimidated by the fact. So if this is same sex for some of you, which it is, okay, or whatever taboo, whatever makes your relationship taboo, like somebody's so, they feel like they have a say so, and it's weird as fuck. Okay, like I can't even get it out of my mouth. It's weird. Okay, somebody feels like they should have a say so in what you have going on, or you and someone else has going on. Or you, confirmation, you and someone else being together. In particular, these are two masculines or two feminines, okay, for somebody, all right? And somebody feels some type of way about that. Okay, the fact that two women or two men are, that desire each other. The Sun. Somebody needs to mind their fucking business. Eight of Wands, Four of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Cups, Temperance, Seven of Pentacles, Artist. Somebody's waiting for you to create something, or waiting for the next thing that you put out. Somebody has ideas. Okay, somebody's brainstorming. Like somebody has so many good ideas. Okay, this could be like some type of producer, some type of agent, some type of artist even, okay, that is watching you, for some of you, okay? And you're like a muse to them. Whoever this is, you're a muse to them. Okay, now something shocking could come in. Some information about a death, okay, about somebody's death. You can hear about somebody passing away. It can be shocking to you. Okay, King of Cups. I'm seeing an obituary being made, copies of an obituary. Somebody's folding, so somebody's making an obituary, and I'm seeing somebody like fold them in half. Okay, so somebody's like preparing for a funeral. What is it called? The repast or something like that? Wake. Somebody could passed away at 91 years old. Okay, condolences. Nine of Wands, the Five of Cups. Somebody is so like possessed, okay, or they're also on some type of hard substance, like they can't even go out in the sun. Like the sunlight literally burns someone. It burns their eyes, like even their skin. It's like a vampire, right? Trying to go, without a daylight ring, right? Trying to go out in the sunlight, right? Wanting to so bad, you know what I'm saying? Or wanting to get somewhere, right? But they're confined to this building because they cannot touch the sunlight, right? The sunlight cannot touch them or they will burst into flames. Okay, it's giving that. With the five of cups and nine of wands, the sun, it's giving that. Knight of Swords, Two of Cups. They want to like charge towards someone, charge towards a relationship forming or something like that, but they can't. Yeah, Four of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Two self-sufficient spiritual beings who have built themselves up individually coming together. Okay, Six of Wands in reverse. Something is publicly embarrassing to someone. Okay, to a couple running a group. Okay. A group of friends have been. So a group of friends are figuring out or understanding that they were just a means to an end. Okay, they're like being disposed of, or that's how they feel. Residuals, Chris Brown's playing in the background. The Empress. Some of you guys be taking a break from, public viewing, okay, right now, or retreating, okay, in hermit mode. All right, you could be getting downloads when it concerns this union, this partnership, whether it's romantic or platonic. The Wheel of Fortune. I just heard Destiny is speaking. The Hangman, the Magician. The Ten of Wands. Man, some of you guys are some bad motherfuckers, man. I'm like, for real. Especially y'all that are single mothers. You're pregnant. Some of you guys somebody can be pregnant, single mother, okay? You can have, other children. But something about you just holding down the fort, like all on your own, okay? You could be pregnant as well. Somebody could be 8 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant, okay, 6. And somebody's holding down the fort all on their own. Somebody's been doing what they need to do all on their own. Okay, somebody's very accomplished, right? It's giving like, what's your excuse? To whoever, I mean, people complaining in the background, I'm hearing this chatter off in the distance, but like, it's like, what's your excuse? Look at this person. This person did it, like, this could be a baby daddy, baby mama that left you taking care of a kid, right? Or left you pregnant or whatever it is, okay? People are asking like, well, what? They're looking like, yeah, like something's not right. Something's not right. Okay, with what you said about this person, what you're saying about this person, okay, to how they're appearing. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know if you heard that horn honk. You did all of this on your own, okay? Man or woman. Don't pay attention to the picture on the card. You did all of this on your own, okay? On top of being attacked, on top of being surrounded, okay? Smear campaign, right? Humiliation rituals. And here you sit, about to give birth to something else new. You a bad motherfucker. Okay. Know that. Know that. You are. You are. Very much so, you are. She's a bad Gemma. Queen of Cups. And you're so loving. You're so kind. All right. You might not be nice or anything like that, right? You learn not to be, too nice, right? But you are kind, right? You are generous. You are, a mothering or a fathering type of energy, right? But you are no fool. You're no fool. Two of Swords, right? Just like a mom or a dad will, love up on you all day. You know what I'm saying? But you do something that's life-threatening to you or others. Yeah, you're going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Right? Something that scares the shit out of a parent, right? To where you could have hurt yourself, seriously hurt yourself, or you could not be here anymore, right? That a parent will get, afraid, right? And they will beat the brakes off of your ass, right? So in order to protect you, though, you know what I'm saying? You see how that is? It's in order to protect you, right? It's been a couple of times in my life where my grandpa has like really like whooped my ass, right? But had he not whooped my ass, right? I would not have attributed whatever lessons and whatever I learned at that time, right? I wouldn't have attributed it at all. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Three of Wands. Somebody's panicking, they don't know what to do, something's coming in for you and they can't stop it. Queen of Swords, okay? You could be calling something in, you're declaring it. Something about your words grabbing what you're manifesting and pulling it to you. The Artist, I can't make it up. Look at you, you're floating off the damn ground. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, all right. Let's look at the current. Yeah, somebody's beautiful lies ain't working no more. You know, somebody knows how to really paint a fucked up false picture. I'll give it to them. They are good at that. You know, manipulating and, you know, painting illusions. You know, okay, you know, they got that. But we can see through them damn illusions. You know, and we're teaching other people how to see through them, right? Ancient Kemet. Ancient Kemet is significant. Okay. Is that Iraq today? I don't know if it's accurate. You know, check it. But I don't know. I'm hearing Kemet and Iraq. So something with the names of places, right? That are really other names. Okay. You know, they change names over time, right? To cover things up. Okay. Either the name is the old name is in the new name, right? Or it's just not there at all. Okay, so something about the true nature of a people, a place. People's true nature being revealed. Okay. In all aspects. Alright, let's look. Current energy. What else, Spirit? Got Ten of Swords, came out sideways. So it looks like somebody's been put down, finally, for Two of Pentacles, strength. Somebody's being like pinned down, okay? So I remember saying the other day that somebody was like crawling, right? They were still trying to inch their way towards you, no matter, you know, what they had to do. They were trying to do it, right? You know, their legs has been blown out, you know what I'm saying? Like spinal column fucked up, right? They can't walk, you know, they're numb, like they've been just chewed up and spit out. Yet they're still trying to crawl towards you, right? Somebody's not crawling anymore. You know, it's like somebody came up behind them and put the last sword in there. You know? I know, it sounds kind of graphic, but that's what I'm being given. And this is all happening because you stepped up to lead. Okay? Had you not done that, right, you would have allowed yourself to be walked all over. You would have allowed yourself to be treaded upon. But the world, but something has come to an end. Okay? A complete and utter end. The High Priestess sideways. T can be significant, the letter T. A mother and daughter can share the same, that same letter in their name, okay? Nickname or, you know, government. Oh my goodness. Y'all start with that shit when I get up here. Archangel Michael, block that, please. Not right now. Queen of Wands. So you're not only just beauty, right? You're brains, right? You're the whole get up. You're the whole outfit. You know what I'm saying? You come with all the bells and whistles, and all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted, right? You know, you don't leave any room for, you know, bullshit, okay? Or anything other than what you stand for, okay? What you believe in. You don't leave room for confusion. Seven of Cups. Unless, you know, it's the enemy, right? The Three of Cups, King of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups. So there's a group of, okay, so on one side, there's a group of feminines here. It could be family members of yours, relatives, uncles. Okay, take out a resonate. Somebody has a lot of women in their family, a lot of females. Okay, they're having a conversation with the King of Cups. This person's afraid to come towards you. Okay, they're trying to like talk them up to get them to come towards you, maybe to get them to try to make up with you or something like that. But somebody knows better. Like something is keeping someone back spiritually. Okay, they're beat up. Some can be something wrong with somebody's left thigh, from their knee up to their like pelvis bone or something like that. Something's wrong with somebody's legs. This could be somebody who tried to do something to your legs. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Somebody, oh my goodness. Somebody could try to message you, okay? Or somebody could have tried to message you and you didn't answer, okay? Or somebody is going to try to message you and you're not going to answer. Six of Pentacles reverse. This is a scammer, whoever this is, okay? So they can even try to offer you something, right? That seems like something, but really it's insignificant. They just want to have, you know, this is somebody who doesn't give out of the kindness of their heart, right? So if they do something for someone, right, it's because they want something, okay? It's because they expect something, right? And you better understand it too, right? You better. Somebody is just a adolescent toddler, okay? That just it's impossible for them to grow up, okay? Stuck in arrested development. Okay, somebody, people aren't giving to someone anymore. Yeah, because I feel like this person's life is bleeding into other people's lives, right? Not counting the shit that they already got going on, right? That they brought upon themselves, right? Either agreeing to or just hopping on the bandwagon to, you know, do the fuck shit. The hater shit. Four of Swords. So some of these people like meet up with people on the internet. Like if you guys internet date, you know, and I'm not trying to fearmonger, right? But just my experience, okay, and just the way that this world is changing so fast. You know, these dating apps and sites or whatever, they're mostly used to scam people now. Like they really are. Like 80% of the people, 75 to 80% on the people on there now are scamming, right? Okay, you'll be more likely to run into catfishes than you will an actual genuine person. I'm so serious, okay? They just want to sleep with you, or, well, it's never just that. It's never just I want to sleep with you. It's always some type of hooks that someone wants to put in a person, right? Somebody wants to put their hooks in a whole bunch of different people and just draw from what they need at the time from each one of these people. Somebody could be trying to hit up their sugar daddy or something like that, or sugar mom. Like people aren't answering their phone for someone, or somebody's being dodged or ghosted or something like that. People are understanding being connected to this person is causing them to lose out, okay, lose money, lose energy, finances. I said money already. The Star. Somebody's understanding that none of these people are the Star, right? Okay, all these cups that this person thought were more important than you, okay, or tried to make you feel like they were more important than you, they're not, okay? And I feel like they knew that they weren't then. Really deep down, I feel it. They knew that they weren't then. They were trying to make you feel some type of way, okay? Somebody did not like the way that how beautiful you looked or how handsome that you looked. Somebody tried to, beat that down, okay? So this is somebody who, say you're getting dressed, right? And you could have even dressed them like beloved. Like this motherfucker couldn't even not have known how to dress. Okay, you could have dressed them. They could have tried to steal your fashion sense. Okay, let this motherfucker tell it, right? You ask them, oh hey babe, do I look good? Does this look good, or do I need to change anything around, or this cool, right? It could look horrible. This person would be like, you look good. What you mean? You fine. right? They don't look like you though. They're not dressed like you though. It's because they want you to show up looking. If you're going somewhere that other people are gonna be, they want you to look like the raggedy one, because that's how they feel next to you. Make sense, right? I mean, no, it don't, but how I'm explaining it, right? Okay, they want to be the one with the fire, the pizzazz, the juice. Okay, so they'll tell you you look fine when you look toe up, right? Just so they can look like the shiny thing standing next to you, right? Like they're doing you a favor. Oh, the fucking gall of whoever this is. Ugh. The arrogance on this motherfucker. Three of Swords. Yeah, they're heartbroken by how good you look. Heartbroken because they chose a third party. And whoever this person chose, or the people they chose, there were downgrades. And it ain't to talk about, oh, you look better than this person, or this person has this and you don't. It's not about that, right? It's about how somebody feels about themselves. So somebody downgraded, right? So they went backwards, okay, or they went lower instead of higher, right? You were the highest that they've experienced, okay? And for a lot of them, they experienced your energy and then it got to their head. Yeah, it got to their head. So they thought it was them instead of you, all right? Or the way that they were feeling, they thought it was because of them and not you. When you remove your energy, they see that, yeah, that was you, not them the whole time. Yeah, that was your energy, not theirs. Okay. The only reason that people were interested in them romantically is because they were connected to you. You. As long as your energy was in the vicinity, okay, they were able to play this game. Okay? Act like your energy was their energy, the sun. But now that you're not there, right? Okay? The sun moves. It moves through portals. Absolutely. It's not the earth spinning. The earth does not spin. Stop letting NASA feed you shit like that. We are on a flat surface, okay, in a firmament. No, the earth does not spin, okay? The sun and the moon go through portals, okay? Like this. It's not like this, around, it's like this. That's how the sun and the moon move, okay? The sun. Page of Swords. It's like somebody's charging up it's like somebody's charging up their weapon, right? Their sword. So their knowledge, their wisdom, okay? Learning styles, right? Okay, it's like they're charging, you see it, right? Their swords are glowing from the sun. Okay, this is revelation that they're intaking, all right, or that you're intaking. Judgment, the Fool, the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. You make somebody feel really childlike, right? Not childish, childlike, right? Person who's childlike has control over their, it's like being able to be a kid, right? Again, even though you're an adult, right? Okay, knowing the difference, okay? I feel like childlike is knowing the difference, okay? And being able to operate and fluctuate between the two, right? Okay, childish is adolescence, right? Childish is adolescence. You don't know how to act, right? Somebody saying, or somebody interrupt. I was watching something on the damn internet the other day that pissed me off. I watched this dude die on video, right? Okay. This dude got mad at another dude, right? Because they were all kicking it, inside of a house or whatever. And this person was a stranger to this household or whatever, but they were a friend of a friend, right? That's another thing, okay? If a person is your friend and they have friends outside of you, do not mingle with those friends that they have outside of you, okay? Those aren't your friends. You know what I'm saying? You don't know those people, okay? That's why I don't, back in the day, I'd be like, don't bring nobody to my house, and don't ask me, can you bring anybody to my house? Because it's going to be a no, right? Okay, but they were having a conversation, right? Okay, so there were two girls in there, two guys that matched the two girls. They were together, and then there was an extra dude, right? They were talking and having a conversation, and the dude that one of the dudes got mad because they kept getting interrupted, right? Mid-conversation, right? But lo and behold, the same person that was mad for being interrupted while speaking, right, was also doing the same thing, right? So it's like people talking, right, but not meaning to talk over each other, but are, right? This person felt disrespected. They felt embarrassed because there's women, there's females in the room, right? So when they get outside, okay, they act like they're, he's cool and everything or whatever, he's not tripping. Oh my God, this dude comes outside, right? He walks out with them to walk them to the parking lot. This dude shoots him in the chest twice, point blank range. And all you see is dude running back, banging on the door, trying to get in, right? Dying slowly. Like, and the police didn't show up for like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, somebody's ego is that fragile, okay? They will get mad at a person for doing the same exact thing that they do, but they do it on purpose. And then they will unalive that person or make plans to do so, right? Or take something to that level. This is what type of person this is, or these groups of people are, okay? They will feel slighted by something that either can be handled by conversation, or if it has to go there, by fighting about it. If you have, people are cowards today. They're cowards today. They'll pick up a gun quick and shoot you, but tell them to, get them up with you. Oh no, I own that. I own that. I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you. They're pussy. Cowards. Quick to pick up a gun and take somebody up out here. Like you can give life. Like you got the power to give it. And so you can take it. But let something be, their head on the chopping block. Oh, I'm afraid. I'm scared. You got your nerve. 9 of Cups. So it's like somebody's realizing that they want something that they never knew that they needed. I love you like I never ever loved somebody. Listen to that song, okay? Page of Cups. I'll show you things you didn't even know you wanted. Yeah, that's the energy, okay? Somebody feels like you've shown them things that they want and they didn't even know that they wanted it, okay? So somebody had nothing to compare something to. All right, what else, Spirit? For Libra. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. The Chariot, somebody's mental instability can be seen. It's clear, okay? It's out in the open. Justice. Reader. Man, there's a group of you readers that are bringing, like you guys are bringing justice to the streets from where you sit, okay? Some of you guys work from home. 8 of Pentacles. Like you don't even have to get off your couch. You hear me? Okay, the devil. Somebody's working tirelessly. Okay, this could be an investigation that somebody's been working tirelessly from behind the scenes. Her co-op. So there could be 2 different jurisdictions working together to try to close in on a crime ring. Like this could be FBI and CIA, something like that. Okay, or yeah, it's above police. It's above police. Way above police. Okay. Could be somebody in your environment when you are at a certain place, or when you travel to a certain place. There is an agent there, or there's always an agent where you go. Okay, in the building that you're in. For some. Be a work environment even, okay? There could even be an undercover officer that came on as a new hire at a job, but they're really an undercover. Okay? Somebody could have even disappeared from an environment because they're an undercover. Okay, their assignment's up. Confirmation, yeah. The Tower. Yeah, there's a work environment being brought down. A building, it could be a church. Something about New Year's. Okay, something. This is. I'm seeing something predictive. Okay, so the. So I don't know if this is a distraction on the world stage or what, but there could be something going on around New Year's or around when the ball is dropping. So New Year's Eve. Okay. It's reminding me of Las Vegas. Remember when the extraterrestrial, portal jumping thing happened in Las Vegas, right? It's reminding me of that. So some type of another. It's another event, supernatural event. Okay, whether it is staged or not. Okay, that's going to occur on New Year's Eve. So it's either going to serve as a distraction or it's it's the real thing happening. The Queen of Wands. Why did I say that? The Empress. So Queen of Wands significant, okay? So you look good to somebody. That's why I say Queen of Wands. The Lovers. You are fine, okay? Sexy, okay? You are everything to somebody. Okay? They choose you over and over and over again. Okay? They would never choose another. That's what they saying to me right now. They would never choose another. Somebody is very clear on who you are. Very clear. Okay? So if you had any doubt, stop it. Stop it. The Hermit, confirmation. Queen of Cups. So there's a matriarch that's being rolled up on. They're being ran down on. They're being rolled up on and ran down on. Okay, now that could be by the police or that could be by some type of street justice. Really, it's a flip of the coin right here is how I'm seeing that Chariot, the Tower, the Empress, the Devil, Eight of Pentacles. It's a flip of the coin. It can happen any way. Is that song called One Wing? That song from Sparkle? The new rendition of it, with Jordan Sparks and Whitney Houston and I can't remember the character's name right now. But that's significant. Shout out to Whitney. Rest in peace. My name could be Whitney. Okay, Bobby. Whoever is this masculine that's chained to this Capricorn here, they don't want to be there. Like they can't stand to look at this bitch, whoever this is. But that's who they chose to go over to, the fool. Like a damn fool. That's who they let sweet talk them. King of Swords. I said Queen of Swords. So somebody could be either like transgender, okay, or somebody could I don't know, like to dress up in women's clothing secretly. Okay, this could be like a very muscular, masculine, overly masculine man. Okay, either they deal with a transgender or something about dressing in women's drag. Yeah, drag. King of Swords, the Fool, the Tower, the Devil. So a corrupt police officer that dresses up in drag secretly. They don't want anybody to know. This is somebody who's been on your ass like bad pocket. The Knight of Cups. Queen of Swords. We a divorced couple out here? Or just two people that are divorced? Separate the two. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's trying to get you to turn around and look back. They think you're playing hard to get. They think you love them. They think you're in love with them, or they think you're playing hard to get. A King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But you're looking towards this Knight of Pentacles that's bringing you this offer, okay? This love offer, this stable, firmly planted, deeply rooted love offer. Judgment. Six of Wands. Yeah, it's gonna be like a power couple. A power couple that's coming together. Two of Cups. Alright. Let's look at the rest and weed out of here. I might be able to squeeze in another one before I go. Well, no, I don't know at the end of the read. You know what? I might just. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this one and then I'll finish the rest when I get back because I don't want it to rain and then I have to get in the rain. It's just. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And I proceed to drink more. All right, let's look at the future here. Libra. Somebody's been up at night. Okay, this could be you or the other person. Five of Swords. The Magician. So people trying to, these could be other magicians trying to compete with a single or two magicians. There's a group of magicians trying to compete with two magicians. Okay, Page of Swords. They're trying to learn from them and use it against them. Learn from them and use what they've learned from them against them. So this would be like people using the Bible, right? To and people do that. People do that. They'll use the passages in the Word, right? And they will use them for darkness. Right? Because your intentions, right? Your intent is not what you do, it's how you do it, right? Okay. So people will use that, right? And kind of like do like a reverse ritual. It's like kind of like a mock ritual, mocking. Okay. So a mock ritual is significant or mock rituals. The Eight of Swords. Somebody, I'm hearing Prisoner of Love. Isn't that a song? Is that Sade? Could be wrong, but you know, whoever it is, put it in the chat. It's giving me Prisoner of Love. It's giving me somebody's captivated by your love and they don't mind. They don't mind. They're happy about it even. Okay, with this like up here, this heart that's cheesing. Like somebody could even have to wear like shades. Like looking at you like in all your splendor. I'm not trying to gas you. That's what I'm getting. Okay, that's how somebody feels about you. Look, they got glasses on, shades on. Because your aura, you're so bright. They are too, right? But I mean, still, you guys can both, when you look at each other, right? Both of you guys could have to, you know, kind of squint a little bit, right? Okay, until your eyes adjust. A ficus, somebody could like plants. Five of Wands, Two of Wands, so Seven of Wands together. So these are a group of people trying to defend themselves against each other. A group of liars that have been lying to each other from the jump. Like I said, there's no loyalty amongst thieves. It's like these people's, they're being bit in the ass. Okay. It's crazy because they built this whole thing from the first minuscule action to the last one. They built everything that they're dealing with right now. They conjured it up. They designed it. Okay? It's supposed to be for you, but they designed it for themselves. The Sun. Okay? Somebody's son could be deciding to go to pursue something. The Star, some type of dream. Whether their parent likes it or not. Somebody's son is going to pursue a dream, okay? I don't know, somebody's son could like, or daughter, but I'm getting son. Three of Cups. Somebody's kid could like horses. Like something about their destiny involves horses. Somebody could be a horse trainer or they're meant to be someone who works with horses in particular, okay? Somebody could be a mechanic or a real good mechanic. Or somebody's kid is a really good mechanic. Their kid. Okay? This is narrow, this is predictive. Somebody's kid is going to be a freaking brainiac. Okay? Somebody's kid's gonna be able to fix up on a car as a child. Somebody's kid is gonna have grown adults bringing their cars by to get fixed. I kid you not. I kid you not. The Empress, Justice, Seven of Cups, the Ten of Wands. This could be a child that somebody's gonna birth. Okay, like you could be pregnant right now. Somebody could be pregnant with a little boy. Okay, Nine of Cups. Yeah, this little boy's gonna. Mark my words. You're going to remember me saying this in the future. Okay, they might be 12 years old, 13 years old, working on a car on their own, and they know what they're doing. Okay. So when that happens, you're gonna remember this reading. Okay, whether it's years down the line, however. Okay. You're going to remember what I said. I'm telling you. So this baby's in your stomach still. So 12 years from now, okay, exactly what I just said is going to occur. The number 12 is significant. All right. Somebody's kid is going to be a genius. Okay, something with like kinetics, like they're going to see, like, you know how we see ones and zeros in the matrix, right? The binary code. They're going to see like bolts and screws and, like, I don't know. It's something's going to translate to this energy differently than things are translated to the average person in the world. Okay, that makes sense. Just like with us, right? With certain things. Okay, people will see, a tree outside. You will see the binary codes that make up the tree. You know what I'm saying? Seven of Wands in reverse. You don't have to defend yourself. Okay, something about you not defending yourself. Okay, you not having to. There's no guilt. Why would you be defending something that's not true? Why? You're not giving your attention to it because it's not true. So it's irrelevant. Whatever it is, whatever's being said, you don't care to clear up any gossip. You don't care to prove yourself, to clear up any lies. You don't care because the fruit that you bear is going to speak for you. So you don't even have to waste your breath. People want a response. They want you to say something. They want you to do something. No. Absolutely not. I'll wait it out though. Let's wait. Yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Four of Pentacles, Judgment. Let's wait and see what happens. That's all you had to do was wait it out. What would a guy say? The race is not given to the what? To the swift. But to him or she that endureth unto the end. Ain't that what he said? Meaning it ain't a race. Well, it's a race, but it's not the typical human race. You know what I'm saying? Right? Just look at the comparison. It's like in a race, a person would, naturally think the first one across the finish line wins. Right? But not in this race. This is a race of life. Right? Life. It's not who gets across the finish line first. Right? It's who does what needs to be done. That is what determines if you win or not, or if you even endure into the end or not. It's not who crosses the finish line first, right? It's not, there's one winner. No. You go slow and steady at your own pace. Your own pace. Cross every T, dot every I. Don't miss a step, right? That's what the slow and steady is for, so that you don't miss anything. If you're running, if you're rushing, if you're looking all over here and you know what I'm saying, you're focused on trying to get across the finish line, you're gonna miss everything. You cross the finish line, you ain't learned anything, you ain't gained anything. As a matter of fact, you've lost things on the way here. You've lost pieces of yourself on the way here. Because you were focused on getting across the finish line first. And that ain't even a part of the race. What's the time? 121? 121.12 I just saw. Alright, ain't gonna make it long. Or any longer. King of Pentacles. Your King of Pentacles is coming back around, okay? Or yeah. Two of Cups, Seven of Swords reverse. Nine of Swords. Oh my God. Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. So somebody's a sister is disparaged. Look it up. Okay. So this King of Pentacles, okay. This person is the Ten of Wands. This person is kind of like bearing all to you. The Five of Cups came out sideways. And I don't mean like offloading, you know, their shit on you. That's not what I mean, okay? Ten of Wands is in the upright. I feel like there's a conversation that can go on, okay? There could be some truths that are revealed about one another, okay? But I feel like this is willingly, okay? This is sitting down, having a conversation. This is, you know, just chilling, you know, having deep conversations, talking about what you've both experienced, you know, separately and things of that nature, okay? So camaraderie. Somebody is, feels like or is going to feel like you get them, okay? Like through and through. Like somebody's going to feel like you're their freaking fingerprint. Like something that just, it feels comfortable, it fits. It's like the more that the closer you and someone get, something becomes more apparent. Just more and more apparent. The King of Wands. Somebody's depressed that they have to carry some type of weight all on their own. The Hermit. Okay, this could be like a sentence. The Emperor, the Devil, the Hangman. Oh, okay. So this Emperor is watching this reader and seeing this reader as everything that they've ever wanted. This reader fills up these. It's like this Emperor is looking at all these Nine of Cups, right, that they're desiring, and this person wants you in each one of these Nine of Cups. Like they desire you, right? So this is a person praying and asking only for you. Period. Okay, they're not focused on the toxicity. They're looking away from it. Okay, somebody else is over here like it's like they're strung up in a tree. Somebody stepped in a trap or something like that. Strung up in a tree, waiting to be found, hanging upside down. Be a water sign, an earth sign. Somebody stuck with a sister. Something about bad hygiene, okay, or smells, bad smells, okay. Somebody cannot, these two cannot bathe, okay. Like, you know, when people are depressed too, they just, you know, we've been there, right? But somebody doesn't take care of themselves. A couple doesn't take care of themselves. Queen of Wands reverse, Page of Cups reverse, Eight of Wands reverse. There she go. There she and he goes. Okay. Somebody could be like an inappropriate age when it comes to there's a feminine out here, Sagittarius, Four of Cups. Yeah. That could have sweet talked a younger energy, a naive energy who could be masculine. Somebody questionably younger than them. Yeah, they'd be keeping some type of communication between the two of them secret. Or this whoever this is, this Sagittarius or this fire sign in reverse, this Queen of Wands reverse, this person has been manipulating this Page of Cups reverse, making them think that something's okay. So this could be like a teacher-student relationship. A teacher-student relationship, inappropriate teacher-student relationship. Nine of Wands. Okay, I feel like something is weighing on this Page of Cups in the reverse. Guilt. They could have thought something was cool at first, you know. Oh, my homeboy's going to tell I'm sleeping with a teacher. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But the damage is setting in. Okay, they're feeling it. The guilt, the shame. Okay, you know, your body knows, your spirit knows when something's not right, when something's wrong, even if it feels good. Okay, and that's what this younger energy is experiencing. You know, their moral compass is speaking to them. King of Cups. Justice. Could be a King of Cups involved. Two of Pentacles. Playing both sides. Trying to act like they weren't involved in something. Okay, or like they did not know. You know, birds of a feather flock together. So whatever one was doing, the other one was doing as well. They're trying to act like they weren't a part of it. Four of Cups. The Tower. But yes, they were. Okay, they're a pedo too. The World. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. I'm telling you. So this is the Capricorn. This is Queen of Wands reverse, and a Scorpio, or a water sign, or yeah, Scorpio, or just a water sign. Period. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Okay, an inheritance, a will, death. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Fool. Something about unaliving someone for a will, to change a will. Okay, or unaliving someone thinking that they were in the will, or that someone that, you know, was close to them was in the will, so they can gain access to something. No, you were the only one in this will. You. That's it. That's it. Okay, and that's known now. Page of damn swords. That's known now. That's understood now. Six of Wands. Three of Swords. Okay, advice, Spirit. My left ear's ringing. Six of Cups. Okay, so you about to get your flowers or something like that, or somebody could be giving you your flowers. Ace of Wands. Oh, the Lovers. Okay, somebody gonna give you your flowers, and they're gonna give you a lot more too. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into details because it ain't my business, but you know, I'm pretty sure you can imagine. Okay, yeah, somebody's even remembering some type of past sexual experience that y'all had together. I don't know who that is. Okay, or this can be this person remembering from another life. Okay, but there's a meeting here. Okay, it's like a finally. Nine of Pentacles. This person's coming to you single, passionate. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Ready to work on something, ready to build something. Man, somebody just wants to be like so, yeah, romantic, yes, but somebody wants to, they don't want you to lift a finger. Like somebody does not want you to have to lift a finger for any, like somebody wants to treat you. Somebody wants to take care of you, okay? Somebody wants to, you know, hold your hand as you step up on the curb, you know what I'm saying? In your heels if you're a woman, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Somebody wants you to sit in the car and wait till they come around the other side of your door so that they can open your door and escort you out of the car and into the building. Like somebody is about that life. The Lovers reverse. Yeah, something that they wasn't appreciated in their last connection. Somebody did not appreciate chivalry. You know the saying, chivalry's dead, right? Somebody didn't appreciate that. Okay, you would, or you will. Ten of Swords, and now they feel betrayed. They feel slighted. Don't nobody give a damn about how y'all shit. All right, last one. Six of Pentacles reverse, and Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Swords. So someone was prophesied, or some people were prophesied to take some type of big financial loss, or for something to hit them out of nowhere. Okay, it's landing. Whatever it is, it's landing. Something that somebody thought or some people thought would never happen. Okay, you know, you gave warning, you said what would happen, and people are like, yeah, fuck what they talking about, yeah, right, and yeah, they're not real, and they don't know what they're talking about, and boom, the end. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. That long ass reading. All right, Libra, I gotta go. I love you. All right. Hope you enjoyed that reading. Okay. If you want to donate to the channel, book a personal info below the video. Click more. The info is in there. If you find my email, you find my description section. All right. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. All right. Cleansing your energy. Taking them salt baths. Right. But most importantly, your prayers. Confirmation. Your prayers are the most important thing. Okay. Everything else will be of none effect without the prayers and the intentions behind it. Okay? All right? All right. I love y'all. Be safe. Stay prayed up. I'll see you later. Peace.